Hello everyone, my name is Gifmo Magujo and welcome to the Excel keyboard shortcuts tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you and teach you the most commonly used keyboard shortcuts. Now, without wasting time, let's dive right into it. So Excel is organized into rows and columns. Rows are represented by numbers and columns are represented by letters. Now, if I click where column A and row 1 intersects, this is called a cell, and every cell in Excel has got a name. This is cell A1, and if you can see this little icon, the plus one there, it's called the selection cursor. And if I click on cell K2, you can see if I hover over on this green line, that plus icon turns to a certain icon, and that is called the move cursor. And now if you can see this square little green button there, it's called the fill handle. It helps you to quickly fill values in cells below it. Now, all these cells in Excel, they make up what is known as an Excel sheet. And this is the keyboard shortcuts sheet. This is sheet 1, this is sheet 2. And all of these sheets in Excel make up what is known as an Excel workbook. And this is a property ribbon in Excel. And here, let me just press Ctrl 1. And this is called the formatting pattern. Here, you can customize and work on numbers however you want. You can align text, numbers. You can work with fonts. You can apply borders. You can put some background fills. You can protect your workbook. You can do a lot on this one. Now, let's delve into the first keyboard shortcut, which is Ctrl plus Home. With this one, wherever you are in Excel, if you press Ctrl plus Home, it takes you back to cell A1. So let's demonstrate it. Now, if I press Ctrl right arrow, it takes me to the end of columns in Excel. Now, if I want to get back, I only need to press Ctrl plus Home, and that takes me back to cell A1. Suppose I press Ctrl downward arrow multiple times and I end up at the end of rows in Excel. And if I want to get back as well, I can press Ctrl plus Home, and that takes me back to cell A1. Now, I've shown you how to use arrows, and arrows, we've got the upward arrow, the downward arrow, and the left and the right arrow. Now, let me show you how you can highlight a data range. Now, we are in column B under quantity. We want to highlight all these quantities. Now, hold down Shift and Control and press the downward arrow, and that highlights that data. Let's say you want to highlight this entire data range. To do that, hold down Shift, Control, and press the right arrow and then the downward arrow. And that way, you can highlight the entire data range. Now, let me delete this. Let us quickly sum up the totals. So to sum up the totals, we use the auto sum, which is Alt equals. And that quickly initiates the sum function, and we can press Ctrl Enter, and there it is. We have summed up the totals. And here we have got the Control plus C, which is a shortcut for copying, right? So like here, I can just press Control C, and if I paste it here, that is Control V, you can see. But now, if I try to paste that, the value turns to a 0. Now I have to turn this into a value. To do that, I have to press Alt ES on my keyboard, and then I choose values so that I can see that this is a value. Now let's say I just want to undo this. So here I have to press Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z. Let's say I want to redo this. I can press Control. Okay, so I think it is the copying has stopped here, but what I want to show you guys was, if I, let's say, paste this here and old years, and then I choose a value. So if I press Control Z to undo, if I want to redo, I can press Control Y. As simple as that. So let me just press Control Z, Control Z. So the beauty about Control C is you don't have to delete the figure. It doesn't delete the figure where it is located right now, and you can easily copy to other cells where you want. Now with Control X, you are cutting, which means you are essentially deleting that figure from where it is right now and putting it in the cell where you want. So here, let me just Control X. So if I paste it here, you can see that we no longer have the 150 in column D. Now let us undo that. So Control Z, and then let's press Escape. Now let me show you how to bold text. So here I've unbolded text. Now like here I want to bold text, so I press Control B to bold text. Now this now brings us to the end of this Excel keyboard shortcuts tutorial. And if you want an in-depth understanding of keyboard shortcuts, I recommend that you enroll for our Excel for Accountants course, and that will explain everything, and you will also learn how to do payroll in Excel and how to work with cool functions such as the VLOOKUP. You will also learn about cell referencing, mixed cell referencing, relative and absolute cell referencing. And yeah, so basically, if you've enjoyed this tutorial, please don't forget to share it with your peers, and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next tutorial.